Hi guys, welcome back to this long tutorial. Here I will show you the full UI mockup process from A to Z, how a user interface prototype is done from A to Z from a simpler manner. This is a real application which I am working on for a client right now, and the client is nice enough for me to do this video for a tutorial. Unfortunately, I cannot mention his name, so thank you, client, for me to help me to do this video. Okay, guys, this is the final design user interface design I have created. So let me explain a bit what is this interface is about. Let's play and see. Okay, so this UI prototype is for a restaurant where they serve only beers, and the customer want to create an app for their waiters to use in their mobile phones or iPads given by the employer, so they can make the orders based on the tables. So when the waiter go to a table, they choose the table number, and the beers are categorized based on their alcohol contents. Then click on it, and here they will be shown beer brand names, brand 1, brand 2, brand 3. All these things what you see here are just placeholders. Later on, these white boxes will be replaced with actual beer labels dynamically by the programmer. For this tutorial, I don't want to show any beer labels here, so or make advertisement for them. So I just leave it as that. And then second thing is, once they choose the beer, they can add based on how many they want. If they want one, they click on one, it will add one. If they want six, then instead of clicking six times this number, they click three two times, then six. So same, if they want to take out some beer, they can click on the minus, then this one will move to here and take out the total number minus of the number you want. Maybe if you minus of 3, then this one will become 4. If you minus of 1, it will become 6. So after they order all these beers based on different categories, they can place the order, which will go to the final order screen, where they can see a detailed view of total number of beers they have ordered, and the total price and the unit price based on the categorized color category. And they can place the order from here, and order successful, then they can go back to the next table. So as you can see, guys, this is a very simple application. And what I wanted to show you in here is how we start a project for user interface prototype, from how the workflow is done typically, even in like software development companies or anything. This is the basic flow they follow. So first of all, before you start anything, you need to know basic things. First thing, you need to know the requirements. What are the requirements? So in our case, the requirements will be, and it's an application design where it's an ordering system for waiters, and they will order based on colorized categories and place the order. That's all we need to know. And also, technically, we need to know some information, such as where this application or web portal is going to work. In our case, it's going to work on an iPad and tab. For this video, I am designing the interface for the iPad. First, after we get the requirements, we move to the next space, which is UX flow design. UX flow design is where you come up with an UI idea, UX flow, user experience nicely. So I would prefer to do it first in the paper, then move to a UX wireframe application. So for complex application, this UX flow sketch will divide it into certain levels, from flowchart level to UI level. But for this kind of simple application, we stick to one simple UX flow. So I have already created in paper, and also I will show you here. I have done it in Adobe Illustrator, this space. You will see later on how I done this part. So this is the wireframe design for our application. Then finally we move to, from here we move to actual UI prototype, which I use Adobe XD to do. So you will also see the full process of how I came up with this user interface design. So I hope if you are new to UI or UX designing, this tutorial will give you some sort of idea how real UI projects are made and how you can start from the requirement level to sketch to the actual prototype. So let's get started. Also, one more thing, guys, you guys can see this actual mockup in my description below. There is a link for this Adobe XD file. You guys can go and see the working demo there. So let's get started. For these projects also, I have gotten the requirements from the customer, and I made them simplified for easy understanding. So let's go through with the requirement list first. Okay, so we have 4 basic requirements. I'm not going into technical requirements or anything for this project, so let's keep it simple. First thing, this is a beer ordering system for waiters. Sorry for my English, it's waiters. And in future, they may implement the same application to customers as well. So we must consider while we were designing this part, but they are not going to implement this part as of now. The first version will be only for waiters. And they want to categorize the beer menus based on alcohol percentage. This is one of their main requirements, so I list it down as a main requirement. And they also wanted very minimal and very simple interface with very minimal clicks, because it's a crowded place. So when people go, they try to order very fast. Also the waiters try to key in very fast. So they don't want to have a lot of fancy and a lot of unnecessary screens. So we have to make the UX flow such a way that waiters can click and order within 3 or 4 clicks. So we need to consider that part. And this will be based on every order will be based on tables, probably table numbers. So we need to create maybe table names. Our interface is going to follow based on table names. These are the main 4 requirements they wanted. Also, technically they need some other requirements which you may need to know. First, they want to work this app. This is an app. Actually, this is not an online portal, this is an app. And waiters will be using their mobile phones, iPhones or iPads to do these orders. So we need to consider our user interface is going to be in iPhone and iPad. So for this video, I will create the iPhone version of this app. So I think we are clear with the requirements now. We need all these 4, and it's going to work on iPhone screen. And we also need to consider something for future as well. So these are the requirements. Let's go to the next step, which is wireframing, and we start wireframing normally from sketch. So I will make the sketch, uh, and we go from there. Okay, to make the sketch, you can use, there are so many wireframing tools available. Some of them are free. You can search Google and download some of them. But I would prefer to use good old paper and pencil first before I start the wireframe. So I already done the sketch in my sketchbook for this application. And as you guys can see, this is just, it look messier. So I will recreate this wireframe in Adobe Illustrator and explain to you how this user interface and UX is going to play. Okay, first we will have the home screen. When they log in, when the waiters log in to this application, they will see this screen. So here they will have table numbers, and let's make them in a gray color. And these tables are placed according to the restaurant's layout. So the restaurant's layout is something along this line. I will show it to you guys in a minute. So the restaurant layout, they have 2, 3, and they, so they basically have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 13 tables, and make it straight. So these are the tables for easy understanding for the waiters, and in future for the users. We will also show the kitchen area here, and the reception area here. And if I recall, there is no table here. So more or less, this is the layout design. This is not maybe the perfect design. I will find out the perfect design. I'll change accordingly. But for this video, let's think this is the layout of the restaurant, and we will have table numbers on top of each of these buttons. And let's place them here. 1, 2, sorry. I will make this part faster and go to the next one. Okay guys, our first login screen is done. Home screen is done. So what you see here is the table placement with their table numbers, and we have the kitchen and reception area marked in the place for easy recognition for waiters. So when they click on one of these tables, let's say they are taking the order for table number 1, they will go to the table and click on this button icon here. It will go to the ordering screen. So let's create the ordering screen. Okay, we don't need any of these. Okay, so the ordering screen, what we are going to do is we are going to sort the beer based on their alcohol percentage, right? So that's one of their main requirements. So I will categorize them based on the alcohol requirement. Okay, guys, these categories are going to be color coded. To point out if they are going to be in color coded, I will make them in different colors. Although it's in grayscale, the people will it will be easy to understand if we have different shades of gray. All right. Then in the bottom we will have more details like table number. Guys, we have designed the second interface. After they click on the table, it will go to this interface. Here we are showing the categories of beer based on their alcohol percentage. And bottom we have the table number and the order icons. But in this stage, the order icon will not be visible, will not be active. So let's make it opaque 25%. Okay. So this is where the waiters will choose the beer. So because one of their requirements and one of their main requirements is to categorize beers based on alcohol percentage. This is the design I came up with. So when they click on one of these category, it will go to the next screen, which will open up that category and show all the brands inside that category, which is same amount as this alcohol percentage. So let's design that screen. I will make it faster also. So, okay, guys, what you see here is when you click on this, it will open up this slider, and all three, it will open up this like this, and all three will be minimized. And here inside this category, you will see all the brands. So we will put those brands here. Probably we will show the brand icons or labels, and also write down the brand name here, because beer brands are recognizable easily with their logos. So the logos will be placed inside here. Note this, for this video, guys, even in my actual UI interface design, I'm not going to put labels of beers here. I will just make them blank, but in the final version, it will be dynamically created with the programmer and place it there. So let's think this as placeholders. Okay, we have placed the brands here. So if let's say they have more than 7 brand, they can scroll this area and see. So this is all entire part. This part will be inside a scroll scrollable area. So here we will have the scroll. So users can scroll and see more brands. Oops, I forget one thing. We cannot have all this full screen. So let's make it until here. We will have some more information here. I will show you what are they later on. What you see here is number of orders they have ordered for each of these brands. So when they click on this, it will add up 1. If they click again, it will add up 2. So, but this design, we need to have more buttons to make it faster clickable. For an example, if in one table, let's say they order 5 of this brand one or 10 of this brand one, so the waiter has to click 10 times to adhere, so which is not actually uh, good, because one of the requirements they specifically say they want to minimize the clicks. So I will do something simple here and I'll explain it to you guys how it's going to work. All right, guys, I think you guys already understood what I'm going to do here. So if someone order one here, brand one, they click once, it will add up 1 here, and two times 1 2, it will add up 2 here. Let's say if they order 3, then you just press on this 3, it will add up 3. If let's say they order like 7, all you need to do is click this 3 2 times and click one more here, then it will add up 7. So if they order 10, brand 2, just click the 5 2 times, it will have 10. So that is I think one of the fastest way to make the orders. Okay, so now the ordering part is done, but we need to have one more icon here. Let's say someone order and they cancel the order while you were making the order. So in that case, we need to have a minus. So let's have that one here. So what you see here is in a normal scenario, when the ordering is when the waiter is entering, the interface will be looks like this. They can click on 3 5, then it will keep adding up. If you want to minus 1 or 2, then this screen will change to this. When you click on this minus, this big background will come here like this, and press on the minus, then all these 3 you can minus off from this total number. Let's say this number is 7. When it was like this, they have entered 7, then when they click on the minus, this will come here, and so now all they need to do is click on 3 or click on the minus once, will take out minus, this will go back to 6, or if they click on the 3, it will go back to 3. So that's how the interface is going to work. I will do it in the actual interaction and show it to you guys how to do it in XD. It's easy actually. Okay, so I think you guys understand this part. So also we have to show one more thing here. That's why I allocated this space. Every 4 of these categories will have this part here. They will have all the orders made so far, and here also we will have based on color based categories. So this is category 1, category 2. Oops, I will add the number first. 1. So I think you maybe understood what is this. So every each of these categories will have this bar below. So here what we are showing is so far how many orders are made based on these categories. That's why all these backgrounds are same color as these categories. So far they have ordered 3 brand 1, and others they haven't ordered anything, so it's 0, and the price will be shown here. Okay, in this case the order will be active. So in any screen when they go, they will see the same thing, but the brands are categorized based on the alcohol percentage, as I told you earlier. So when they go to this screen, this will look the same. Okay, let's design that screen also. Alright guys, so I have designed the category 2 as well. So when you click on category 1, you see all these things we order, and they order 3 beers, and then we go to category 2, which will be close the category 1 with an animation, and the category 2 will open up, and here again you can scroll and do everything you have done here. And let's say they ordered brand 1 2 plus 2 times here, it will add up to, so total order they had made is 3 plus 2 is 7. So I think we should show the total orders here instead of the price, because the price we will be showing in the next screen. Okay, so this is good. Then what we need to do is when you click on the order, it will bring to the last order screen. So let's design that screen first. This screen is where the final order screen will be made. So what you see here is when they click on this, all these things and choose the order, then make the order, it will go to this screen. Here we will show the price, unit price per each of these brands here, and the total price here, and they may order brand 1 3, so we will show 1 is $4 and 3 will be $12. So all those things will be here, and after the confirmation, waiter will make the final order. From here it will go to the confirmation screen, where it says order. It will show a message saying order successful or something like that button, which will bring back to our original screen for the next order. So this is the basic interface wireframing, guys. Let's make the interactions. So if anyone else want to see, they will easily understand. So from here, it will go to this screen, and let's make it 3, and stroke will have arrow. Okay, and then when they click on category 1, it will go to the screen, stroke 8, and when they click on category 2, will go to this screen. Okay, so this is how you make the UX design flow document for easy understanding. Okay, this is a very basic, very simple interface design. So when click on the table number, go to the beer categories and choose one of the beer categories and make the order based on what the customer want. And if they order one more category, we go there and order those beer categories. And if all the orders are done, make the final order. Here it will show the number of beer orders made and the unit price and the price and the total price. This one is for waiters information. If let's say customer want to know the price, they can straight away give them the price. But here we are not going to deduct money. It will be done in the reception level. So this part is done. After that, they place the order successful. Then we go back to the main screen where they go to a different table and then make the order. Okay, so the second step is done. So we will go to the next step where we create the actual UI prototype design. So in order to do the prototype design, I'm using Adobe XD. You can have any tool you want. Almost all the tools nowadays follow the same kind of design. I like Adobe XD because it's one of the Adobe products, so it's supporting all the Adobe products, so it's easy for me to use it, and it's getting a bit better. It used to be a very lousy application, to be honest, but now it's almost par with the top high standard applications and one of the best application as of now. So let's move to the next level where we create the user interface prototype. I have created my artboard in iPhone XS size and also created some color swatches which will go with the branding and stuff. If you guys like these swatches, please download them. In the link is in the description below. Okay, so let's get started. Let's have the top bar, the iPhone top navigation bar, which we won't have access to. So I will place a placeholder here, and typically let's leave it like 75 pixel top with the bar icon and stuff. So for now we just leave this part and create a background, and we will also have a background and give the darker tone to it. We can have the border here. Okay, so next thing is creating the menus. So we will have 4 different menus, 4 different icons, which will be categorized based on the percentage of the alcohol content of each pair. So we will categorize them based on these colors. Probably start with blue, then go to yellow, then the last one will be red. So in order to do that, I will just draw a rectangle and let's make the height 100 and just copy. We don't need a border for this, and to copy this, click on it and alt drag, same as Illustrator. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we will give the colors from light to red. Okay, looks good. And here we will have the footer, and you don't need a, we'll center everything, and now we need to have labels. In the footer we will also mention which table we are going to order, and table, label and number. Just put a dummy text there, and maybe bring the color a bit lighter, so you can see, and table maybe a bit more lighter. Yeah, this look good. And we will also have the order icon here. So we'll also have the order icon here. We can create a button, or for now we can just have a text order. Maybe we make it all capital, order, and make it center to this text, and give a bit yellowish tone which will go with the background overall design. Okay, looks good. Then next thing is we will have labels for each. First we need to have the alcohol percentage. So let's say for this one, the light one will start from 4.6 and go to just copying these text first and aligning them right, and maybe we will have a lighter color same as this here. This one is visible, so I think we keep this color, and the second one will be 5.5 and 8.8, and the last one 13.8. Okay, and here we can have the logos of those brands or even icons. So but just for now I will just put labels, brand 1, sorry, label 1, label 1, and just copy it to all these. 1, 2, 3, 4, design, and sorry, delete this extra text there. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, looks good. And these, maybe we can make it light. A little bit, yeah, this one. Okay guys, I think we don't need to, I don't know why I kept this here. We can bring this until here, right? Okay, so our first part, the layout design is done. Okay, the main interface is done. This will be the place where they are going to order the beers based on the percentage of the alcohol. To make it even more nicer, let's apply a shadow for each of these icons or buttons, whatever you call it. So let's bring it in front, arrange, bring it front, and double click on the rectangle and give a shadow. You won't see much here because of the background color. So we repeat the process for each labels. So come here, arrange, bring font, double click, shadow. So now you can see the shadow. Go to the third level menu, shadow. We have to bring it front, so you will see the shadow. Same for this one, shadow, and arrange, bring it front. Okay, I think this looks good, and I made the order icon 12%, so it looks like invisible, because you cannot order from in this screen. You need to choose the beer first, then only you can order. So when you choose the beer, this order icon will be active. So I'm just mimicking this process with the opacity. Okay guys, so all our names are done, and the interaction, the next thing we have to do is interaction. Okay, so in order to do the interaction, we need to have 4 more artboards, which will have each of these menus open. Okay, so we have to create 4 more artboards. So to do that, just click on this artboard label on top, press the Alt key and drag. So this process will copy the entire content of this artboard with their labels attached. So we don't need to worry about renaming. Once you've done the naming process correctly, it will just copy the same thing to new artboards. So just let's say the first artboard, in this first artboard, the green menu will be open and the others will be closed. So green menu, so first we need to make these smaller but clickable size. So maybe we bring the height to let's say 42. Yeah, that's about right. And bring this one also 42. Oops, sorry, 42 and 42. Okay, then we will bring all of them to bottom of the screen. Okay, so all this area will belongs to this top level menu. So bring it down. As you can see guys, when I drag it from the bottom, it didn't affect the text size. It's because the responsive resize is on. If it's off, it will also affect the font size. It's better to have this to keep the responsive design. Okay, so I think these are clickable, and label shouldn't be here, so we will bring the label to, yeah, this looks fine. So it just this looks fine. And now the green, what you see here is this green menu in open stage. So we have to repeat the same process for all other three menus. So first I will copy this artboard, alt click 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so let's make them same size as this, which is 42, 42, subs 42, 42 and 42. You have to bring these labels straight to this percentage to match the other three bars. Okay, so this looks okay. So this one will be 555, same as this. So 5555 and bring it up. Oh, nice. And this one is okay. This one 555. I don't know why sometimes it's going to opacity when I click here. 555 and okay, label. Yep. And in this one, the last menu, which is very high, will be 555 and bring it here. Label will be, yeah. Okay, all looks good. Only this one we have to keep it consistent with other menus. So this look okay. Okay, all four of these menus are done. So let's give the interaction first. So when you click on this one, this icon or label, it should go here. When you click on here, it should go here. When you click on here, the same time all in these screens also, when you click on this, it should go to this button. When you click on the red one, it should go to the red one. So let's give the interaction first. Go to prototype mode. You will see this thing, which you can drag and drop to create the interaction. Okay, first when you click on it, it will bring down this output. Trigger will be tap. We have drag and voice tab good enough, and the auto animation is correct. Easing is wind up. Okay, duration is okay. So where you click on this one will go here. Same for other places also. So just drag and drop. It will have the same settings as earlier. And here also it will come here. Here also it will come here. This second menu will go to the third artboard. So drag and drop. And here also drag and drop. Here drag and drop. And last one drag and drop. So all of them are pointing to this output. Same for this one, it will go here. This one will go here, and this one also goes here. And the last one will go to the last artboard. Same for all other screen. Okay, so now our interaction is done. So let's play and see how it will look. Okay, this is the main menu area. Click on this. Okay, it's opening up. Click on this. It's opening up. Click on this. Opening up. Click on this. Yes, looks good. So now our main interaction is done. Okay, so you can have your own content here. When you go there, they will click and choose how many they want, and it will be, they will order the beer from there on. Okay, so what now so we have these labels based on alcohol percentage. When you click on it, it will go to the percentage, and let's say there can be 2 or 3 different variety of beer for each percentage. So they will have the icons here. So this is brand 1, and we can have a nice curvy button, and let's give a color to fit. We don't need a border, we may need a shadow. Looks better this way. Yep, let's have a brand name here, B1. Two, three. Okay, then we can have times how many, right? So let's say x times this is a very simple application, guys. So I just so let's say for this light beer, they are having three different brands, and in one table people can order maybe one of these and two of these. So that's why we are having this kind of interface, which is easier. So they will choose the brand one, click on it, and times here we will have smaller buttons which will have these icons, and center it, maybe make it 16. Bring it to the corner. Okay, guys, this one will have 1, also maybe 5. It's easier for them to do the ordering. Okay, so we make all of them align nicely. Yeah. Okay, and bring it up a bit. So here we will show the total. Okay guys, this is here we will show the total number of orders. So we will have the same color as the background, not to the border, to the fill. Okay, here we will show the total number here. Let's say 7 or 6 or whatever. Make the size bigger. Maybe 42. Yep, so fine. 7 fill color is this. And 0, maybe 1. Okay. Yes, this look fine. Okay, this look nice. And now we need one more icon. Let's say sometimes people order, then after we key in, they may cancel it. They say they will change their mind. So we need to take out the bottles as well. So we need to have minus button. So minus. Okay, same here. A minus button is there, but we now need to have one more of this artboard. I will tell you why. So normally the artboard will be like this. We don't need a border. I know it's confusing right now, guys. Give me a couple of seconds. I will explain it to you. Just bring them behind. Okay. So in this case, we have these two attached to this button. Maybe we give a different color. It will be better. Maybe opacity a bit. Okay. So this is what normally in the normal idle scenario, these buttons are attached to these icons, to these brands. Okay, when they press on the minus, these two will go to here. To show that in the user interface, we copy this all, but please go copy from when you are in prototype, then it will copy all these interactions. If not, you have to redo these interactions again. Copy. Okay, now let's say when you click on it, what will happen? It will go to this stage, which is all this one will be belongs to this. So we go here, and yes, so we can have different for each of these. We can have, when you press on this minus, we show this artboard. When you press on this minus, we show another artboard. But we don't need to complicate so much for now, because this is a prototype. So let's keep it simple. When they click any of these minuses, it should come here. Sorry. Delete and delete. Okay, now we make the interaction. Click here, prototype, go here, same for this one, same for this one. And in here, we need to have a back button, or you can just click on this back. Back button will, please note guys, these are not the final button. I'm just creating the interface idea and the interaction for you guys to show how to create a user interface designing. And over, this is not going to be the final design. We will have brand names, nice icons, everything we can replace later on. Okay, then we go to the back button, and this one will be come back to this screen. Okay, let's play and see. Yes, we go here. Oh, we have 3 brands, so we can add these to here. This is just a dummy text here to show that they can add. And if they click on minus, or we'll have minus buttons here. We can minus off from any of these numbers. Click the number and minus 1. Click, let's say if 1 to minus. And also in here and here, these 3 should not be visible because there is no icon. Here it's 0, here it's 1. So 3 will be invisible. And here 1 and 3 both will be invisible. Let's make it. For some reason, this one is not aligned with here, so we correct that one also. Yep, delete this and make everything straight. Same here. Okay, now it's looking good, and this one will be invisible. Here, these 2 will be invisible. So this one will give a better understanding for developers. Okay, so let's go and play and see. 1, yes, and we want to add. Here you click on it, and minus will bring down the minus key. Minus. Oops, I make a mistake. This one will be invisible, and here this one will be visible. We still can minus 1 from here. Okay, so order can make like that. So once they press this button, these buttons order will be visible, Yeah. So let's say now they have more than three. What will happen? So this, let's say one of these beer will have more than three or four. They can just simply drag 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 these things top and bottom and see. And total number of orders, every screen we will have this bar here, which is basically saying all the total number of orders made so far from this table. So to do that, we will have simple design here. We will have a simple design here. This one we don't need. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make them all equal distance and Control X, Control C, Control V, total. I will make the screen faster and I will explain it to you. Okay guys, I think you already can understand what this means. So here what we are showing is creating a total number of order for each different category. So here it's only 8. They haven't ordered any of other alcohols. So only the light one they have ordered, label 1, 8. So we do the same for all screens. Don't need this. And copy here and paste it here. Bring it down. This is for this category. And make the text color similar to the background. And total number of orders will be copy and paste. This one will be here, and maybe we change this to, and we also need to change this color to fit the, make it a little bit darker. For each of them we'll have darker tone of the main bar, main background color. Yep, this looks good. And let's say 1 and 0. So all these two screens. So these are going to be dummy text. So I just copy and paste this data in all 4 screens. Control C, Control V, and bring it down. Copy this, bring the color. Yes, I think what I will do is I will bring all these colors to similar to background but in a lighter tone, and bring the opacity down so it will be all look the same consistency. And this looks fine, and these texts all need to be in darker tone. All these text must change to darker tone, if not they don't go with the flow. You know what I mean? Okay, and all these things are active. Okay guys, I think more or less you guys understand the flow, how it's working. And so let's make the order screen. So when they click on this, it will go to the order screen. Order screen will have, first I need to copy this to the order screen, final screen, order. Okay, and we won't have all this. We'll bring all 442, and here we will keep showing everything as we were showing there, so the waiter will get an idea. And we will have total price. Actually price is irrelevant because waiters not going to give the price. Maybe if they ask how much total or something like that, they can give. Some people may ask, so it's better always show this kind of things. So total, they order 8 light beers and 8 very light beers and 1 light beer, total 9. So price, are we going to show the price? Is also simple price, unit price, and the total price. So we will have the same kind of design here also. Green. All 4 will have its own. We don't need borders for any of them. Color, this one here, and red. And here we will show 8 and we will have this one quantity, and if you see in the label 1 we have brand 1 and brand, oh I forgot to change this one, that's matter, brand 3. Okay, so we will have 2 8 here, B1, and this one will be bigger because we have 2, B3, And in the second level we have brand 1. Brand 1. Here we don't have anything. Make them all same alignment. Text color, fill color, make it all darker. Okay, and unit price, and the price, make them all align nicely. Okay, unit price, let's say this one is $4. This one $4.50. This one maybe $5.50. And we order how many of brand 1 is 7. So 7, 450, 42. And brand 3 1 is 450, 450. And in this one it's 550. We order 1, so it's 550. Yeah. And here we may show the total is how much. 450, 550 is 10, 50, $52. Yeah. And the fill color we can have 52 and make it probably bigger. Yeah, so the total order is 52. So you see, and the order, place the order. Place order. So once they place the order will be successful. We need to show a successful message. And why I show this here, then they can make a modification again even after they come to the order screen. So again, the flow is this, guys. With the waiter screen, it will have this categorized color-coded labels for each percentage of beer. When they click on it, they will go into individual category, and this is nothing. These things are not 3. They can drag and see more. You can see how to do a drag. You can do a drag animation here also. There is another tutorial. I will show the link up on top. Will show you how to do working scroll kind of animation in Adobe XD. So you can use that technique to do the drag and show more content, more brands below. The waiter comes here, go to a table. Here they enter the table, and ask the people. This part I haven't done. Let's say they are ordering. So one person order light beer. Go light beer. Click 7 1. Another person order little bit stronger beer. Order 1. Okay, and click and go to order. But we haven't put the order screen. All this order screen will go to here. Okay guys, we have linked all the order screens to order screen. So the scenario, the workflow is very simple. Waiter will go to a table, open the or they will see this in their phone or iPad. This design was designed for phone. So let's ask for order. Let's say one person order two light beers. Then they press uh, go to light beer. What is the brand? Brand 1, brand 2, brand 3. Click the brand. Click one time, it will add 1. Click 2 times, it will add 2. Click 3, it will add 2 plus 3 earlier. Or if same, if they want to, or someone want to cancel the order, press the minus button. How many they want to cancel, 1 or 2? 1. Click once, this will become 6. When they click on 3, this one become 4. Then they make the change, they go back screen, and then someone else order big little bit hotter beer, so they choose this one, and everybody is happy with everyone order one each here. Also, I never consider for the price, it's never mind. This is just a demo. So after all the order complete, waiter place the order, it will go to the order screen. It will also show the price here. B1, B2, B3, these are the orders. Unit price is 4, price is 8. Here they will still see how many they have ordered totally. And then they place the order. We'll go to the order screen, but we will put the acknowledgement or say yes, a message. It would be nicer. So go here, the last screen, and copy the screen. And just copy this and paste here. And order. Successful. Order successful. Make it center line. Maybe give a nice color green. Okay guys, now next, when they say order successful, okay, and when they click on this, it will not go here, it will go to another screen where they will choose the table. This table is for the next order. So this screen will be the idle screen, and here what they will see is this is the screen they always see. Here basically I will tell you what screen is there. I will make this screen faster, make this part faster, and I will explain it to you. Okay guys, so this is the screen they will always see. Okay, this can be shape of the restaurant. Okay guys, so what I was trying to say earlier is this screen will be the idle screen. When they on our application, this is the screen the waiter will see. What are these? These are table numbers. Place in the order which waiter can easily understand. So just to point of direction, there is kitchen here and there is a reception area here. So person who is working in this bar will know where he is and the table number will easily identify. So this is how this restaurant is. The tables are placed. So you go to a table, press the table number, table 1. It will bring this screen. So when you go here, first you choose the table number and go to different color coded beer categories. Choose the alcohol percentage and choose the brand and place how many they want. All done. Final. Order successful. So let's go through with the flow, and this one should be the home screen. So I'm the waiter, I go there, table 1, press the table, go here, label 1, label 2, label 3, can be anything. It's our name. So maybe light, dark, brown, or whatever you want to call it. So this is up to the restaurant. They haven't come back to me yet. So we click on this and we choose the order from here. And here you can see the number of order, and here you will see all the placed orders, 52, and place the order. I forget to do. Place the order. Order is successful. Then okay will bring here. Okay. Order, place the order is successful, and we go to the next table. So this is the ordering screen I have made for this restaurant. So that's it, guys. I think please note, guys, this is not the final design. No, I try to show you how to do or use UX design flow, but more or less this is how the interface is going to be in the final development with the color coded, and also there will be improvements here and there, but overall the design is going to be like this. So this is I hope you guys learned something from this tutorial, and thank you for watching, and see you guys on the next video.